Shakti and Manju as well, along with.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, fantastic. So, who was the singer, Shakti or Manju? Do you know the singer, the previous song? I know you will have the playlist. Ah, Eminem. Yeah, yeah. So, yeah, there are some songs which is really on the other level, right? Which I don't know people will like it or not, but there are some raps and all which is very good. Okay, great. So let's begin. So first thing first is like as you all know that this is an exclusive week. We are talking about speaking, right? And there are a lot of stuff which we have shared, and so we would share a little bit more as well. We will dwell upon a little bit on the digital platform as well. So that is what today's poster was highlighted about, right? How we can use or alleviate the digital platform for learning, right? So that is something which we will discuss today. So first thing first is like, so if you see, there are a few things which we have already done, so we'll not go there. We got just 15 minutes. Maybe we can recap that on the very last day, right, which is on Friday. So the first thing is like, so let's begin. So the first topic is not a digital platform, but there are a few things which we will discuss, and then we will move ahead. So what? So the major thing what we have spoken about today is like, or maybe in past 2 days is like, so set your mind, be confident, and then think that you really want to make a change, and it will not be an half measure change, and so do that and get away from the comfort of mother tongue, right? And find speaking buddies if you're not found out as already. So also if there are some speakers, right, who are around you and all who are speaking well, somewhere down the line, it can brush up to you as well. And online, I was talking about some programs and stuff like that, and make a beginning. Never be afraid of mistakes and stuff like that, right? And that's the only way how you can learn, right? You would be conscious, you would be very conscious about the grammar and stuff like that. That's fine. That's a journey. Everybody have to do that, but learn, right? If there is someone who is able to help you, this is what happens at DTech. We are able to say or able to tell you, right, the error and stuff like that, which you can improvise or maybe make a change, right? So the stuff which we're going to talk about today is like, what is the importance of pauses while speaking? So there are two things here. So it may convey, you take pause in between, but sometimes what happens is like, this is one technique, speaking method. Sometimes if somebody asks you uh, some question, see again, look at the skills at different level. If there is someone who is a beginner and there is someone who is at the mid, right, or maybe someone who is in advanced. So someone who is in advanced, probably still learning, should be pretty okay with that, right? If you post any question, anything, that person will be able to handle and able to come up with an answer. But those, especially to some extent, those who are in the mid as well, but those who are beginners, right, those who are getting used to it, they know the language, they never used it, and suddenly if somebody poses a question, maybe in a meeting or maybe in a training or maybe anywhere, right, at office and stuff like that, so it's always there is a kind of a rush to come up with an answer, right? And so this is where you would end up using having wrong choices of word, and you probably wanted to do it in a better way or reply in a better way. You are not able to do that. So the first thing is like, you can take that momentary pause, which is very important. Think, right? So it's not like you take a long break and stuff. Like, you just think what you want to say, there's a fraction of second, and you're ready with what you want to say, how you want to say. So this is something very important, right? So see, first thing is like, when we are learning, right, or anything, see, every command, I keep saying that it comes from your brain, right? Everything is there in that particular stuff, and which is the most powerful thing in this particular world, right? Not whale or not elephant or not any other creature. The brain, human brain is, right, which rules the rules. So the point is like, if you rush your brain, you may not get the desired result how you want to speak, right? And so this is one important technique, where you think how you want to say, what you want to say, how you want to frame that fraction of second, and what you want to say, and then you can respond, right? So this is one good technique, and this can be used while speaking, because when you're learning, no, immediately there's a kind of a rush, adrenaline rush. Yeah, I want to speak, I want to finish off my stuff and all, or maybe just respond. No, that may not work, and that may usually end up not fetching you the desired result. Okay, another very important technique, right? This I use in the class as well, right? One important stuff is like practice when you're alone, right? So don't think that I'm saying that 24 into 7 you talk about English, you think about English, or maybe do stuffs in English. No, it's not like that. Maybe take a part of your time. Even with speaking buddy, I said like, maybe if that person wants to speak to you, you're not going to speak to that person the entire day, but whenever it's a limited opportunity to speak in English. Maybe that person sits next to you. Maybe you say, okay, 1 to 2 we'll talk in English, right? So maybe that way you can what do you call, design a plan. But the point is like, see, when you're alone, this is where you can really practice, right? And this could be the short kind of an thing which you can run in your brain, or maybe if you want to speak in isolation as well, but that's fine, we can run in your brain as well. So this is very important. Suppose you are we want to talk about, maybe think about somebody asks you what you did on weekend, right? What I did on weekend, so I did this on the weekend. I got a bit late. I had a plan to go to a movie. We saw the movie. We went for lunch and stuff like that. So you are, what you doing? You are responding to that imaginary person stating all these things, and which you're not talking in front of anybody, right? You're talking to yourself. Okay, so if somebody asks you, how do you make, maybe you're good at making maybe what do you call, any dish. So how do you make this dish? Okay, this is how I make this dish, and this is how I came to know about this dish, or maybe my mom helped me, or maybe she told me the recipe, and so these are the ingredients you need, and this is what it is, and these are the calorie content it will have, these are the good health benefit. So you're explaining to that person. So these technique, you don't need anybody, you don't need a trainer as well. If you want a little bit of help, you can see, maybe you can, so this is where we'll come to digital platform, which is the next point. There are a lot of help there available on the digital platform. So you can just go through that and see if somebody, maybe if somebody wants talking about a dish, how they're speaking, right? You can take some sort of tips from that, and you can do that. See, as it's saying, nothing comes easy, right? Learning a language is also can be fun. It's not like you have examination which you have to clear tomorrow. No, it's not like that. But it can be, if you make a routine which is fun, which is like joyful, which you're enjoying, right? And then it becomes pretty easy, right? But at the end of the day, unless and until you do it on a regular basis, on a repeated basis, on a long period of time, I don't think so this will happen. Okay, so there are a lot of stuff which you can do from your end as well. Okay. So this is the point today, which we are going to talk about. Avail digital platform for pronunciation. So I'm saying pronunciation, but digital platform can be availed for a lot of things, right? Lot of things, right? Plenty of things you can do on with digital platform. See, I keep saying, if 20 years ago, or maybe those even during my time and stuff like that, there was no internet, there was no computer or smartphone, and not even a mobile phone, right? So all our learning used to be maybe through a little bit of television, or maybe a bit of newspaper or books and stuff like that, and that is how it is. But today, anything or everything, if you want to do, right, it is available on the touch of a button, right? Or maybe, if I want to say that, or maybe it's available on digital platform. So this is so simple, so easy. The point is like, what do you want to do that, right? How do you want to use it, right? There are a lot of things which you can do that. Okay, so both Shakti and Manju, you both have been detach, what do you call, English graduates, isn't it? So can you, do you remember any of the stuff which we say that you can use it for digital platform for learning? Any one of you? Let's start with Manju this time. Manju, do you remember anything which we talk about?
Yes, sir. Every day you will give three words to practice.
Okay, fine.
Uh,
Vocabulary.
Vocabulary words, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay. One more thing.
Um, that that only I remember, sir.
That only you remember. No worries. Good job. So three vocabulary words will come to vocabulary in a while. We'll park it now. And so let's go to Shakti. Do you remember, recall anything what we used to do during the class? Okay. We choose a topic and talk about it. Okay. But are you using digital platform in that? Maybe for referring and all. But any other skills which we have spoken about where you can use digital platform for? Digital platform is nothing but your internet and stuff like that. You're using in your show. Okay. Okay. Fine. You're using in your show. How you're using in your show? Hmm. Oh, you speak only in English. Okay. So these are all in the shows. Okay. Good one, Shakti and Manju. Okay. So, so let's first dwell upon what Manju said. See, Manju was talking about the three vocabulary words which we used to give. So, vocabulary is very important part of improving your knowledge and the understanding about the language, and also having a basket full of words which you can use it. Right. So that's one thing. So this is again not purely into digital. Of course, you would be using digital platform when you're going and checking the meaning. So that is where you will use digital platform. When you will use internet. So let me say very simply, digital platform is internet. So when you will use internet, when you don't know the word meaning, so you will go and check the meaning and you will make your sentence. So you're using digital platform for that, right? So enhancing the knowledge about these vocabulary words. Okay, so maybe Shakti also spread about the topic. So topic again you will prepare, right? If we talk about water, it's a scarce resource. We should manage water. So if this is a topic given for speech, then maybe after you exhaust all your points, you will avail the internet, right? You'll see what are the other points that they're talking about, some data, some stuff, and all. So this is where it is. So these two things, right, where we can use digital platform or maybe internet, but there are a lot of things which we can do which will help us in terms of learning. So the very very important thing, I think you both we have done in 101 as well, movies, right? Movies is a great thing and which is available free, especially in YouTube itself. There are plenty of movies which is available, which is absolutely free. We also play one movie. I hope you both remember. We played that family movie, right? One, right? 10 minutes and stuff like that. The reason why we do, we to give you a kind of an or maybe enlighten you that these are the stuff which is available, which is free, which is interesting, and if you like movies, right, this is what it is, which will come with subtitles. So this is again not studies or learning and stuff like that. This is fun. Definitely everybody, more than I think 99.9% might like movie. Yeah, there might be people who may not be that high percentage. So those who don't like, they can do something else, but movies is something entertaining, right? And so this is a great way of doing it. So this is one. So you can avail digital platform for that. So even if you watch a movie in a fortnight or a week, great. So you may not understand everything initially. The accent might be difficult and stuff like that, right? But still. So the reason is like now you can ask me a question. Now, watching a movie is not like speaking. Yeah, of course it's not. But how it's going to help me speaking? For speaking, it will definitely help you. See, what goes in will definitely come out. As simple as that. If you listen to a good speaker, right, then you will if you're listening, just see, there are two things which we talk about. So let's see what's the time. Yeah, another 1 minute. See, there are two things. One is hearing, right? Any sound or anything which hits your ear, so you're not very bothered about that. One is listening, where your brain is processing that, you're interested in that, and there is something which you want to gain from that, or something which is interesting. So there's a difference between hearing and listening. So the point here is like, if when you're listening to that fluent speaker and you like the person, how he or she speaks, and the choice of words and vocabulary, the way that person speaks, so somewhere down the line you are getting those ingredients inside you, and it will definitely come out. So this is how it happens, right? And movie is a great way. Movie is a fabulous way, entertaining, and this is an fantastic thing which you can use it, which will happen, which will over a period of time, which will help you to what do you call, learn, right? And so this is the best way. So as I keep saying, everything is not like I've seen maybe once a movie or twice a movie, and I'm doing good and stuff like that. It doesn't happen that way, right? It has to be a regular process. So this is again, get away from the comfort of your mother tongue, or maybe your mother tongue language movies, right? Get into English. So this is one. So this is a fabulous thing. Songs could be another thing. Songs is a great way. So if you also look into the data and stuff like that, when you start singing, no, because that is even more what do you call, interesting, right? Because you love, if you love a tune and stuff like that, like we play a lot of stuff on DC Live and all, right? So you're singing along with that, you're humming the tune and stuff like that, and the pronunciation. So this is another great way of doing that. Then there are plenty of stuff which is there on YouTube, right? TED is there, TED Talk is there, or maybe pick up something, right, where you can listen in. So it could be anything. It could be travel, it could be sports, it could be maybe comedy, it could be anything. But get into English, right? And don't do it for learning per se. Do it for maybe something which you like, and develop into a habit. Then you can use digital platform for reading, right? So again, like listening, you might say reading, how it will help me. Reading is again because what you are reading, right, somewhere down the line over a period of time it will come out. So when we are speaking, we don't when we are speaking, we are not even planning which word we will use, how we will use, how we will frame the sentence and stuff like that. Imagine in our mother tongue as well, are we planning what is the word, right? Maybe a prepared speech is different, but when you're talking spontaneously, no, we are not doing that. So how these words are coming in? So whatever has gone in, it's coming out. As simple as that. So reading, again, it's a great exercise. There are a lot of stuff which is available online, which is free. You don't have to get a newspaper as well, if unless and until you like in physical paper, right? Digital paper is there, and you can read. You can read anything which you want, right? Which you like. Likewise, there are hundreds of things which you can do on the digital platform, right? And if you do it on a regular basis, then you will yield result, right? So in today's age, for anything, if you're not using digital platform, especially for learning, then there's a big tool which is available, which is saying that use me, and we probably are not using that, right? So but again, you need to start liking it. Initially it can happen. See, there are a lot of students in detach as well, even in the previous stuff where I've done training. They see web series, or maybe that, or the Korean series, that, this and everything, and you wonder how they are speaking. They're far better than the other students. How? Right? They say, no, I watched a lot of web series. Oh, okay, web series, what is happening? They're again listening, they're not speaking, right? But somewhere down the line, over a period of time, when you start learning the web series, then you are even what do you call, more focused, and then you are understanding the pronunciation, and then the way they speak, the style they speak, and somewhere down the line when you speak, so that is a style which is also getting used when you speak as well, right? So this is how it is. So there's no magic about it. So it is simple. So what goes in will definitely come out. So we'll stop with this. I think almost 4 minutes we have exceeded our time. So if you see, what we will do now is like we will wind up. But when we come, the next topic, if you see, there are several ready to use handy phrases. So that is another great thing. So we will devote tomorrow for that particular stuff. I think I've got 2 slides for that. So we will do that. There could be plenty of that, but we will do that, and then we will wind up with a few other things. But there are plenty of things, techniques and stuff which is available. But everything would start with the sowing the seed, right? Am I interested? And am I interested to devote a little bit of time? Can I make it interesting? Can I make it funny? But I really want to over a period of time, maybe next 2 years, 3 years, and all. I want to make it change. So once you have that in your mind, and sky is the limit, you can achieve wonders. Okay. So with this, so Shakti and Manju, I think I'm not able to involve you much, but today as well, I asked you one question, you both responded. So what we will do now is like bye now, both of you, and we will catch up again with more the stuff, which is tomorrow. Take care and bye to all the. Thank you. Thank you.